Bruce says, hey guys, do you think it is a good idea to send off direct mail to new businesses to offer your agency services like domains, hosting, etc.? Is it a good idea, or do you think that will affect reputation for the agency? No, that's fantastic. In my opinion, guys, I think direct mail is one of the most underutilized things in the digital marketing or digital marketing agency world. And I mean that because we're all in the digital marketing business, right? So we all think that we have to do everything online, but direct mail is incredibly effective. I swear to God, it really is. And not only that, but when you send direct mail to people, they go online and search for your brand name and then click through. So you're literally buying CTR manipulation signals. You're socially engineering click-through rate manipulation. Do you understand? Like, seriously, it is. And I learned that from my own, I've talked about this before, so some of you have heard this before, but from Alpha Land Realty, my real estate land flipping business that I did from 2019 to 2021. So about 2 years, I did it as a side hustle. And I was not intentionally trying to rank my Alpha Land Realty landing page, because that's all it was, a ClickFunnels landing page. So you can't even really super optimize those. And from my first month that I launched that business, I did about 1,000 letters in direct mail. And after about 5 or 6 weeks after I launched that business, I was ranked number one for my primary keyword, which was associated with the brand name, because that's in the SEO title of the homepage of that funnel. And so, by the way, guys, what is the semantic web? Semantic web is about associations between entities, relevance, and corroboration, or data validation, right? And so I hammered away at this all the time in our mastermind, because to this day, I still get mastermind members say, hey, can you take a look at a project? And I look at their project and their SEO titles are nothing like what I teach. And so okay, you can lead a horse to water, but I can't force them to drink. But what I'm saying is, like, so Alpha Land Realty was the name of my, which is still valid, but I just don't use it right now, but it's called Alpha Land Realty. So this is my brand, right, for land flipping. Okay. And if we go open this up over here, now I haven't done any land flipping since the first couple of months. God damn it. Do that one more time. Since the first couple of months in 2021. So it's been over 2 years since I've done any, but my primary keyword was sell land fast, Virginia. I'm still on page 1. Well, it was the last time I checked. Yeah. Okay. Right there. I'm still on page 1, even though I haven't done any marketing or any kind of real estate business stuff in over 2 years now. And yet still ranking on page 1. It was number 1, but it got to number 1, not because I did any SEO work to it. It got to number 1 from direct mail, direct physical mail, like US snail mail. That is not a joke, guys. I swear to God, this absolute truth. What I did was I sent out letters the first month, about 250 letters a week. So it was 1,000 letters for the first month. And on my letterhead, it had my Alpha Land Realty logo. That's this logo here that you see right there. And so in the letter, it said there was two calls to action. One is to go to my landing page and submit the property information form right here, or to call a 1-800 number, which goes to a call center and a 24-hour answering service that I've been using since 2014. I use it for all my lead gen assets and everything. Anyway, so I never received a call. It was either it went to the call center or they filled out a form. But because I was sending out these letters, and the call to action was to go to alphaland.realty or call this 800 number and provide your property details, people would get the letter and then they would go to Google and they would search Alpha Land Realty and they would click through. And because my title tag had sell land fast, Virginia at the time, I've since added Tennessee. 2 years ago when I was at the end of right before I ended this business, I started to expand into Tennessee. So anyways, at the time it was just sell land fast Virginia in Virginia and then Alpha Land Realty. So the primary keyword was in the SEO title with my brand name, creating that association between the primary keyword, the primary service and location, and the brand. Semantic web, associations between entities, relevance, corroboration, or data validation. Does that make sense? So just from sending direct mail, people would go to, and I had no intention of this. I just discovered this because like 5 or 6 weeks into the business, I just was curious, and I went and I was running Google ads too. But that was it. I wasn't trying to rank it. And I went to Google and I did a search, Alpha Land Realty, Sell Land Fast Virginia, just like here. And I was ranked #1, and I was going, holy shit, like, how did this happen? So I just started investigating, and I looked at analytics, and I started seeing that I was getting a lot of direct traffic. And so how was that? How was I getting a lot of direct traffic or brand search traffic? Well, it had to have been through direct mail, right? So anyway, the reason I say I brought all that up is because, guys, direct mail is not only a great way to convert, to create leads for your business, for your agency. It's also, by the way, direct mail is even more effective as a follow-up, as part of a follow-up sequence. Like, in other words, if you make the initial contact digitally, right, online, but you're able to capture their address, their mailing address, then as a follow-up, like, direct mail is very, very effective. So, and then also, like I said, it helps with SEO. It truly does, guys, because when people get direct mail, they oftentimes will go to the Google, and instead of typing in the URL that's in the direct mail piece, the postcard or the letter, they'll just search for the brand name and click through. And that is an absolute fabulous type of signal, right? Way better than any CTR bot you could, or app that you could purchase. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense, guys. Good question. Yes, I would encourage you to do so. I don't know about hosting and domains. I mean, unless you want to be in that business. It won't affect the reputation for the agency at all. Trust me, that if anything, it will improve the reputation of the agency, because you'll get more brand searches from people going and like, who are these people that are sending me this mail? And that's a huge signal. Anyway,